welcome to Queen Tarot Chat. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am going to be doing a March monthly read. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. That just means that the message wasn't for you. But if you guys do like this video, if it does resonate with you, I would really appreciate it if you guys give this video a thumbs up, click the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you guys won't miss another tarot chat with me. All right, let's get into your guys' reading here. So the way that I like to do things is I like to get into the oracles first, get into the actual tarot, get into the actual reading with the tarot, sorry. And then I'll wrap up this reading with some Lenormand at the end. And this reading is going to be for my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So what is going on with the sign of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright. And I am going in with the Oracle of the Fairies. I've been loving this deck. What is going on with my Scorpios? Oh, snap. You guys had two. Okay. Need one more for my Scorpios. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, I didn't want to leave my hand. Alright, so you guys have hidden depths, manifestation, and wisdom. Okay, so some of you guys are actually manifesting right now, manifesting things. But it's almost like you guys are trying to be smart about it, especially with wisdom here. And then you guys also have hidden depths. I feel an energy where it's almost like you're really asking, it's almost like you want to manifest more things into your life, but you're very unsure about what it is that you want for yourself. It's like, okay, what now? What do I want to manifest? But for some of you guys actually have to really dig deep on what it is that is really going to bring you a lot of happiness and that's going to bring you a lot of joy. Because some of you guys, it's almost like you're manifesting but without intention right now, okay? And with wisdom as well, it's almost like you see a lot of people manifesting things. Maybe you see that a lot on like social media and like on YouTube and things, and you see a lot of things making people happen for themselves, and you're kind of looking at yourself like, well, what am I manifesting? I want to manifest the same thing. But it's like you have to be careful on what it is that you're manifesting, because what somebody else manifests, it's like maybe that's not going to resonate with you. Maybe that's not something that you actually want. Is that something that you actually want, or is it you want that because that person has it? And it's almost like that's what you have to dig deep on. What is it that you want, not what other people want or what other people are going to think that you should have or that you should manifest. It's almost like you want to manifest, but what? Okay, so let's get into the tarot now, and I am going in with the Golden Tarot. It is not the most colorful deck, okay, but it's shiny and it's nice and I like it and I wanted to use it, okay? So what is going on with my Scorpios right now? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh. And I will show you the cards in a moment. Alright, so first card that you guys have is the Queen of Pentacles. I like this. I love the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So some of you guys are in a Queen of Pentacles mode where it's like right now you guys are very financially stable. It's like you guys are doing alright. You guys are doing alright in life. You're doing good. You're comfortable is what I'm trying to say. Okay? So some of you guys... Oh, interesting. So you guys also have the Four of Swords, okay? And you have the Eight of Cups, and you have the Queen of Pentacles here. Some of you guys have actually been in a situation where it's almost like you had to take a break from, okay? Or maybe you've been so busy because you're so stable and you're so hardworking, okay? You don't get to Queen of Pentacles status unless you're very hardworking. It's like you are living the fruits of your labor, okay? But there's a part of you that has been thinking about things that no longer serve you, okay? Or just dropping things that don't even matter, okay? And it's almost like you're in a place where it's like you're trying to get the rest that you need. You're trying to take care of yourself, okay? And still thinking about what is it that is going to make you truly happy. The first card that you have is the Page of Cups. see. Okay, you have the Knight of Cups. Oh, sorry. And you have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. When I see this, when I see the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups and the Six of Pentacles here, I see a lot of emotion here because these are cups here. And I see someone who is very supporting through, for everyone that is around them. Okay. For some of you guys are probably the breadwinner when it comes to your family, or maybe it's just you and the family. Or maybe it's just you, maybe you live by yourself, or maybe you're like a single mother or a single father or whatever, and it's like you're the breadwinner, you're the one that has to do everything. But I do see someone who here is very sensitive, and for some of you guys are probably in the energy of starting new opportunities here with other people, or maybe it's a new job offer. Maybe you also have new job opportunities that are being presented to you as well. But I also see someone who does a lot for the people that are around them. Oh, snap. Ooh, you have the Empress. All right, yeah, Five of Wands. Interesting. So yeah, with the Empress and the Devil card and the Five of Wands here, some of you guys, again, like I said, very stable. I'm talking to a person who is very stable right now, who has their shit together, who has their life together, who does things for a lot of people, but there's something about the environment that you're in or people that you are around that are making you feel stuck, or maybe just the people around you are stagnant, and there's a lot of chitter chatter, and there's a lot of back talk, and there's a lot of disrespect, and that's the energy that you're around. But you're someone who naturally just flourishes in life. Okay, and I think with the Wheel of Fortune being at the bottom of the deck lately, with the people that you've been around, whether this is friends or family, things have been very rocky. It's like at one moment things are good, things are fine, and then boom, you got that double energy, and it's like they're bringing you down about a lot of things about yourself. Okay, so you also have the Emperor here. Let's see. Okay, you also have the King of Cups, the Emperor. Okay, and the Hanged Man. So yeah, some of you guys are in a situation here where it's like, you know that you're the breadwinner, you know you're the shot caller, you're the boss, whatever. Maybe you run things in your family or the people that you are around, and that you know that they need your support. But a part of you with the Hanged Man here is kind of stuck on what to do when it comes to a family matter or a friend matter or the people that are around you. Yeah, and it's almost like you don't know what to do because shit is popping off, okay? Or just with the Tower card, things aren't going so well. At one point they were, but now they're not, okay? And some of this does have to do with your home matters, okay? Maybe it has to do with your marriage of some sort, where it's like things are just so rocky right now. It's almost like you feel as if things are just kind of falling apart, and it's making you very upset. But it's like at the same time, you don't know what to do about this. I see a very tough situation when it comes to friends and family right now, and you don't know what to do, because it's almost like if I remove myself from these people, it's almost like you know that they're going to self-destruct almost in a way. You know that you're the glue that holds everything together, really. But because you're that person or that glue that holds everything together for the people that you're around or the friends that you're around, that's taking a toll on you. Because it might be good for them, it might be a good energy for them, but for you, the way that you're receiving this is not okay. It's almost like it's putting you in a place where it's making you stagnant almost, and it's bringing you down, it's making you upset or depressed. Okay, you have the Seven of Wands, and it's making you feel stuck more than anything, because it's like a part of you feels like, I have to deal with this, or this is going to happen if I walk away. All right, so yeah, you also have the Hermit card, the Two of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. You gotta, someone's gonna come to a realization where it's like, enough is enough. I'm not gonna let my family do this to me anymore. They have to deal with their shit and their shit only. And it's almost like with the Hermit card, you're gonna remove yourself from them. You're gonna remove yourself from either, maybe it's a relationship or a marriage that you're gonna just remove yourself from, because there is a lot of fighting. It's just not the same. They're frustrating you. And it's not even, that's the thing, it's not even your drama, it's their drama. But it's almost like you're having to deal with everything that they bring to you. All right. And even with the Queen of Swords here, it's almost like you're just gonna have to be straight up with them. You're gonna have to lay that sword down, okay? And tell them, like, hey, like, I'm not for this no more. Or like, you just gonna have to stop talking to them. You're gonna tell them what's up, okay? What's been bothering you. You're just gonna have to remove yourself. It's almost like you're gonna close your, because it's almost like you're coming from a King of Cups, where it's almost like you're so understanding, and you're so loving, and you just want to help them, and then you're going to someone who is like, no, absolutely not. You're getting cut off. Like, it's almost like a whole 360. It's a completely different energy. All right. And then once you cut yourself off, it's almost like you'll have a lot of time. You'll find balance again, where it's almost like you'll feel like yourself again. Okay. You also have the Eight of Pentacles here. So let's see. Oh, sorry, my cards just went all over the place. Okay, you have the Nine of Swords. And you have the Sun card. Yeah, guys, I mean, some of you guys are going to be, after you guys cut yourself off from people or friends or whatever, a part of you is going to be very, very upset about that. That's going to worry you a lot, because it's not only an emotional loss for them, but it's an emotional loss for you, because a part of you feels kind of guilty. But once you start shifting your energy and your intention into something else, like work or a hobby or just anything to take your mind off what it is that you just walked away from, like with the Sun card, you're gonna feel blessed. Things are going to be good. You're gonna feel lighter. You're gonna notice that you're gonna have a lot more time for yourself, a lot more things for the things that make you happy. Things are going to be good. Okay, some of you guys have actually, you know what? Some of you guys have actually, I keep saying that. Some of you guys actually turned your back on a relationship of some sort because of how they were acting. Okay, because maybe you were a person that was very calm and very collected, and you were seeing a person or hanging out with a person or dating a person or whatever, and this person would just blow shit out of proportion. They were a completely different person than you were, and you're not with someone who blows things out of proportion, who is petty, or who likes to fight a lot. Some of you guys were dealing or dating with a person who actually purposefully likes to fight, argue, because maybe they get something out of that, but that's just not you. Okay, and some of you guys were actually, it's almost like you guys were being gaslighted. Okay, and for some people who don't know what gaslighting is, it's almost like you were dealing with a person where you guys would argue and they did something wrong, but by the end of the argument, you thinking you did something wrong when really you didn't. It's just this person manipulated, played mind games or whatever, and that really worried you. But once you shifted your perspective and you were illuminated to the bullshit that they were making you feel, or the bullshit that they were doing, or how they were acting, you weren't even fazed by that, and you shifted your attention and your focus somewhere else, and it's almost like you're good now. Because look, you even have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. It's like, you know how this person is acting, you know who this person is. When you have the High Priestess that pops out for you, it's like no one can get past you. You just know. It's just intuition. You know what's up. And you also have the King of Swords here. Page of Swords. Okay, and you have the Ten of Cups. Yeah. Some of you guys really did have to, I just think that there was a lot of communication going on between you and family or friends, and you just had to turn your back on them for whatever reason. But maybe for some of you guys didn't turn your back on them. Some of you guys just actually stopped being so gullible or so to everybody's beck and call. Some of you guys are just like, you know, someone comes to you with a problem or whatever, and it's almost like you help them to an extent. You're not going to deal with the problem for them. You only say what you got to say, that's it, ain't got shit to do with me, so leave me alone. Okay, some of you guys should set boundaries is what I'm trying to say. Some of you guys should set boundaries with family, but some of you guys actually did cut off family members because either that they were just toxic or they were just making you feel stuck to them in some type of way. I just see someone who feels very stuck to their family with everything that they go through. It's almost like a relationship where like your problems are my problems type thing, and it's like, no, enough is enough. Your problems are not my problems. You started that shit. You fix that shit, okay? So now it's almost like you're trying to think about what's gonna make you content, what's gonna make you good, but still you have boundaries set along yourself. Because yeah, again, you guys have some relationships or friendships with people that just make you feel so down, or some of you guys were actually helping people out financially, and that was bringing you down as well. And it's almost like you were acting like, hey, that's okay, like, hey, I got you, like, don't worry about it, I'll pay for that, I'll pay for this. Or, oh, you can't pay a bill, like, here's the money to do that. It's almost like you were being so friendly towards a person. It's like enough is enough. Okay, it's almost like you have to stand up on your own 2 feet. Okay, so all right, so let's see. Let me go into Lenormand now, so I'll wrap up this reading. Okay, what is going on with my Scorpios? Ooh. Okay. Hold up. I had a lot of cards that just flipped open for you guys. Hold up. Okay, so you guys have gift, sudden wealth, and distant horizons. This is crazy, like I said. So some of you guys were actually giving people handouts, giving people gifts, okay? You're just such a person like that, just give. And some of you guys probably did come into some sudden wealth, or maybe you're just wealthy in general, or you're very stable in your life. And it's almost like maybe because you guys had some type of sudden wealth, maybe you guys came into some money for whatever, some abundance, whatever. But for whatever reason, you had to move away. It's almost like you almost knew, like, okay, if I'm going to have this abundance, or if I'm going to have this money that just, I don't know, for some people, I mean, money can come in a lot of ways. It's going to be different for everyone, but maybe you guys got into some money, a gift from the universe to you, and it's like you just knew that you had to move away from the people that you were around in order to really enjoy it, because you just knew that these people were probably going to want to take a piece of that, especially with the family room here. But yes, you are seen in your family as like high honor. It's almost like for some of you guys actually are probably in the military, or you guys are of high rank of some sort, or again, the people that you live with or that you're around look at you in a very, very high way. But some of you guys actually did come into some abundance. It's almost like you had to move. Some of you guys are actually taking this money or a gift or from something or someone, and you guys are actually taking that time to travel and not worry about anything else. And for some of you guys, that's a big thing. Like for some of you guys are actually leaving your family's house, or leaving your family and your friends and what feels most comfortable to you, and you're deciding to take a journey somewhere else. Like it's almost like, I'm not going to be here for you guys. And, well, obviously you guys are probably going to be there for them, but from a distance is what I'm trying to say. Okay, but it's almost like you are deciding to leave or just move overseas or just travel the world. And that's something that you're doing specifically for yourself and not for anybody else, okay? But yeah, like, what did I say? Take a journey somewhere else. And at the bottom of the deck, you guys have a journey. So some of you guys are actually like traveling somewhere. With the money that you guys came into, maybe you guys got free tickets or whatever. Some of you guys are actually moving. Some of you guys are actually moving away from family is what I'm trying to say. Okay, yeah. And thoughts, as I was shuffling, you guys have thoughts that came out. You're really heavily thinking about this, and for anybody who's turning this down, don't. All right, you only have one life. How are you gonna live it? Like, I understand you have friends and family and stuff that need you, but they're always going to need you, okay? So if you guys have a chance to travel the world and you can do that, or just travel or move, like, do it. Do it if that's if that's what you really want to do, because you guys are heavily thinking about it, like, oh, I don't know if I should stay or if I should go, because it's almost like you know that you're heavily needed in your family, but they'll get over it. I'm joking. But I think that they'll be fine. Okay, but I definitely see somebody who wants to travel, who wants to move, who wants to do things that are based solely on what they want to do and the things that they want, and not be so influenced by their family or let their family sabotage opportunities for them. But I definitely see a situation where things seemed good when it came to family, but for whatever reason, it just turned sour. Okay. But Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you guys give this video a thumbs up. If you guys can click the subscribe button down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next tarot chat. Bye, guys.